That's more like it. 46, son. Speaking of that, I better turn the heat down before I cook myself. So, yeah, a lot better. But snow melted overnight. Again. Well, scrap iron's piling up. There's the kids' old struts, and boy. Sitting on the old couch I threw out. This is this. Well, sturdy, but it takes up too much shelf space. The lens is dirty. Anyway, yeah. It is 42 degrees out. 11:44. And I'm just getting to the farm. Well, my arms are sore today. Hopefully I'm not completely dark. I don't know. Sun was shining. Clouds have moved in. Well, now we're back to the story that the pistons are there now. And I said, oh, I need that motor and the race motor inside done because I got bills to get paid and it's not looking too good for me right now. I'll make a couple of calls, and I don't think anybody's going to wait another week. Oh yeah, that's... Yeah. Just kind of having a hard spring this year. I haven't felt great for the last 2 days now, and I am not sure why. Oh. The railroad must be getting ready to start the detour, which that's going to make it fun getting out of our town. I'm going to have to go all the way around the edge of town to go over the only spot that's going to be open. And, yeah. Nobody knows, the DOT people don't even know what the railroad's doing. It's like the railroad just tells the people we're doing something and don't have to explain it. This couch is kind of comfy. Yeah. I don't need it. Oh. So, yep. I suppose we'll get inside, see what kind of trouble we can get into. I'm sure I'll get in trouble for something. Yeah, now I see why I'm slip sliding around, because, let's see if you guys could even see. They're pretty much bald. And those front tires I put on, they got tread, but she howls. And it don't look like they're wearing like they should have. Might be a reason they left them on that truck when they junked it. That's another thing. Gotta get after the rust on that, because I gotta make this truck last for probably the rest of my life. Oh, yeah. I know, I'm just not my chipper self, and I'm sorry for that. Dang tooth, and things not going right. I mean, I run so close to the edge all the time, it ain't even funny. And like I said, somebody screwed that up last week, and it's just been a snowball effect from everywhere. yeah, maybe I'll hear back on that Utah build and get some good news there. Everybody likes motors, but I guess just can't get them sold. If every day went smooth, we'd all be doing it, but rough days come with the bad days, the good days. I mean, then I had that double angel coin that I carried with me. Had it for almost, well, over a year. And 2 nights ago I pulled my change out of my pocket and it wasn't there. It seems like, no, not supposed to worship things or objects or anything. And I wasn't, but it just felt weird. I found that and things kind of got better. And now that I've lost it, everything's gone. I know it's just a coincidence, but our minds seem to play tricks on us like that sometimes, and I don't know what's going on with my gut. Oh, it growls. I mean, you literally can hear it growl and groan and everything, and like, really? So I don't know. It's going to be one of those days, I could tell. So, all right. Okay, I'm here. I'll admit it, I've been watching TV. Just not feeling 100% yet. Sucking on a cough drop. Well, I got the door handles ordered for the kids' Tahoe. I had to stop thinking what I was saying. The Tahoe. I got the correct front rotors ordered this morning. And I was going to use my regular car parts. I kept seeing without the electronic ride, without electronic ride, without electronic ride. I'm like, what? So I went to the one that I've had good luck, but I'm starting to hear horror stories from people saying that they don't have good luck. Cat keeps wanting to come up here, and went to Rock Auto, and they got the OEM replacements to work with the. So I ended up ordering from Rock Auto, and 2 orders today from 1A Auto. So I've had Rock Auto stuff in the past. I haven't had any issues, but here lately there's some negative feedback. Then I ordered a set of. Did I goof? No, I didn't. I was going to say, oops, I already screwed the bank account. No, I used PayPal because I had a balance in PayPal. Finally got my refund on those pistons. Yeah, so I got a set of 60 over pistons that I have no idea what I'm going to use them for. So I used that, and I ordered a set of rings, the 30 over set of rings for the motor that's sitting over here, because the rings I got was missing 3 of the rings out of it. So I wish I would have caught that sooner. So we got that. Small Journal 326. I did it again. I was going to stop to see how they're coming on those dunk tanks I'm having made for the Evapo-Rust, and I forgot to stop and check on that. And I just don't know what's going on with me. I'm just The 283 I gotta dig out. And that's the thing. I guess I really need to dig the 283 out. That's what I'll do. I'm going to dig that 283 out because we got the rings and bearings for that. And we'll get that put back together. Don't know what cam I'm going to run in it. Now I don't know why. It's 283. Now that's, well, I need to get it stripped down before, if I do take it to him and have him dunk it. Oh, or acid bath it. That way I can have that perfectly clean, and the crank's good. The crank doesn't even need a polish. That's a very, very nice looking 283 crank. And I got a set of heads I'm thinking about, but now I'm using the thing about putting them. I'll get the 283 dug out. I was going to show you guys. I opened it and then I'm like, oh yeah, got my main bearing set finally. Yeah, they're Kings. I've had good luck with them. They're here now, so. And as you can see, the 283 is up on the engine stand. According to what's been stamped in the crank, this motor was rebuilt in 1993. 93 or 95. Can't remember. There's no ring range in it, so it's just going to be a hone it and go. Going to go back in with the same pistons that were in it. I'm just re-ringing and re-bearing this in soft plugs. I'll get all new soft plugs. Took some pain med, ibuprofen. Went and got something to eat. It's starting to wear off. I gotta get the welder moved. Yeah. I'm actually thinking about putting the Vortec heads on this, but then I gotta find the Vortec intake. And I don't know if I want to spend that much on the little 283. But I do have a set of 305 heads. Oh, I can't make up my mind what I want to do. Been doing some research, and some of these sound pretty good with a healthy can in them. Well, well, it's those I gotta figure out, yeah. Alrighty. Oh man. That little grandson of mine, Mason. The kids came out. brought me some supper, and they ate their supper here, and Mason, he's playing on the floor. He went around this engine stand, in between another and back out around. We're all like, oh, I can't. The Lily, she's too tall to stand up under him anymore. So while they were here, we should have had the camera rolling for some of the stuff Mason did. He was just filthy. Black, he'd walk, and then he'd crawl. I said, well, get him used to being dirty now. He won't mind it when he gets older. And he's reaching for the parts and that. I just had a little bit of deja vu. I used to get that a lot. And some of that used to drive me nuts. Anyway, and Lily picked this up, handed it to me, and when it was pointed at her, I went, psh, psh. Oh, she didn't want nothing to do with that anymore. Even though it wasn't unhooked. She jumped and she wasn't too happy with Grandpa. Oh, man. Anyway, I got I don't know what kind of rings they put in there, but every one of them, it's like the tension is gone on them. Probably should have done that. And I've always wondered if those core plugs here are actually core plugs, or if that's how well the molds took shape, and that's just actually molded. The sand molds. I've always wondered that on these old motors like that. But anyway, we got her up there, got the rings off, and I want to use Berryman carb cleaner to clean the pistons. And see, this is supposedly out of a combine or something, because it doesn't have the VIN number. It's only got the engine identification number. And see, this also had the implement hub on there. That was so you could bolt a pulley or whatever onto this. So that was that. I am so sorry, but all the rod nuts are still there. Pistons are back in their correct holes. Really, really close to I'm gonna knock all the soft plugs out of it, cam bearings, everything, strip her down, then I spend the $40 and take it and have him clean it. Well, I'll have it honed and let him clean it, and I'll start putting it together. One of my buddies that used to help me out, he used to sit here and wire brush these things clean, and he'd get them just as clean, but don't have that kind of help anymore. Oh. So, like I said, I really don't know. And then, I think the oil pan that goes to this 283, I'm not sure if I got it all. And I know you're probably going, what do you mean? Not sure if you got it all. Oh yeah, I know this is. I think there's part of it missing. It fits the Monte Carlos, because that's what it came out of. It was in my 87 Monte Carlo SS. And what I'm wondering about, if this ain't a factory partial windage tray. I ain't never seen an oil pan like this. Granted, this motor's been rebuilt. 1983 it was rebuilt. 93. Whatever. And who knows what pan they put on. But if that's the pan, I'm wondering if there's more to that missing. Usually that's all got the tray around it, and I wonder if that isn't off a DZ302 that had the windage tray. But that's what goes to this one along with that, and I might just go ahead and put that on there. I mean, or I might go ahead and convert it over and put a real harmonic balancer on it. But, and I see this hole right here, usually that is drilled and tapped, and then that's the hole that you would put the bolt in to hold the fuel pump rod. See, the date code on this is a 1966-67 283, which is 30 over, and I've been filling the cylinder walls. They're pretty darn thick. I've almost thought about boring it out to a 4-inch bore and make it into 302. It don't make no difference. But yeah, that was kind of fun. Mason, he looking at the 400 small block, and Lily's like, "What?" So that one's a 350, and might be driving their dad nuts. But if I can teach them what this stuff is, I'm going to teach them. And I was working here, and one of the rod nuts fell off, and Mason picked it up and gave it to Grandpa. That was a good help. I'm like, "Thank you, buddy." And then right after he did that, he's like, and we're like, "Oh no!" He stuck a bolt and washer in his mouth and was chewing on him. Oh. I guess that's better than what I found out he had in his mouth last week. And they got a dog. Do I need to say any more? Yeah. Oh. But anyway, I guess I don't know much else. I almost can get back to the shelf. I went from having no 350 pistons to a lot of 350 pistons, and I'm sorry, I need a drink. And yes, it's a Pib. It's like I needed help to belch. And last night, the way I got my stomach to settle down, I did basically oyster stew without the oysters. Milk, lots of butter, salt, pepper. Heat it up until it's hot. Crush either use toast or crackers. I use 2 sticks of crackers. Put that in the milk, let that soak up, and then mix in some more butter, some more pepper, and a little more salt. I guarantee you, it straightened out my stomach, but my stomach sits here and growls at me even after I ate. I mean, I ain't ever had my stomach make this much noise. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff going on. Like I said, I gotta get my stitching kit so I can try and stitch 2 heads together. And if I can, then those will be fixed and usable, which will be good. By getting the 283 off the floor, that gave me another storage spot, which is working out good. It's just... And this thing earlier... When did the kids call me? The kids called me at... well, somewhere between 3 and 6. I was sitting in this chair and I dozed off. And yeah. And I haven't got all the problems taken care of. I don't know. I'm glad to build these motors, but I gotta have a home for them. If I was racing or doing that stuff, I would build them and have them here. But like I've said before, things happen for a reason, and sometimes I just don't understand the reasoning. So, I guess with that, my thinking with putting Vortec or new straw heads on that, then that'll be a usable little motor. I can put it in a lot of things. And the kid that had this, when I told him it was a little 283, he says, it can't be. I run too hard for a 283. Well, I don't know what that Monte Carlo SS has got gears. I don't know if they're still stock or somebody's changed them, but yeah. Well, I guess I don't know much else. Wrap it up here. Tomorrow's Friday. I gotta grab some more stuff and try and hold everybody off for about a week. This building stuff, I've gone through where I could do the stuff and then people didn't pay me for what was done. Yeah, that's happened. To where I couldn't get anything to do anything to have it done for sale. Well, now I got some done up for sale and they're not going anywhere. And so I don't know. But I know it takes time. It'll come around. I know. But anyway, I said it a couple times, but I'm going to go. See y'all later. And we'll see what Friday brings. So, talk to you later.